guys, I've talked to a few of you about daily schedules and how I'm trying to get it all in. I will admit that over the first couple months, I'm about 8 months in now, the first couple months, a lot of things fell by the wayside in my house and things like that. So this is the schedule that I've been following loosely over the last couple months. But yesterday, I finally got it like firm down on this whiteboard. It's going into my planner and my iPad, and this is going to be how I form my day every single day from here on out for the next little while. So what I suggest you do is, write down on paper what your major roles are in life. For me, I'm a mom of 3 little kids, ages 4 and under, and I'm homeschooling them at home. And I'm a wife. I run this household. I have to keep things, going around here. I have church obligations that are super important to me, and I'm a Beachbody coach, and that is really important to me too. So those 4 areas of my life, I really need to dial in and make sure that everything's getting equal representation and that nothing is being left by the wayside. So again, what I suggest you do is just write down what is important to you. Do you have a full-time job that you have to, obviously fit in? Do you have, are you coaching a soccer team? Are you going to school? What are the things that make you think, I don't have time for that? Write it all down. Write out how many hours you want to be awake during the day and make it work somehow. And again, for my brain, having it like detailed in like this gives me structure, and that gives me peace of mind. Otherwise, nothing's going to get done. So I kind of want to break down the 3 areas of my life, and hopefully that'll help you. I know a lot of you are in the same place that I am as a mom and a wife, but even those of you who are working full-time jobs outside the home and whatnot, hopefully this will kind of help you see how I compartmentalize and make sure that everything is being taken care of. Okay, so down here you're going to see in green, this is like my household stuff. This is the stuff that I've talked to so many Beachbody coaches that they say, this is what goes away. I, haven't done laundry. I haven't been completely caught up on my laundry in weeks. My, my house is a mess. I just feel so unorganized. And I've been there, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but this kind of helps me a little bit. I found a site called Organize Yourself Clean, and the suggestion she gave was not to try to do it all at once, but to just break it up into small things. It's like the compound effect, with cleaning. So I used to always try to do all my laundry on Monday. So I would just be doing load after load after load of laundry on Monday, and then trying to fold it in the evening. And it was just like this big, long, drawn out process, and I was resorting, and we just had one family hamper, and it was a mess. So now every room has its own hamper. My kids have a hamper, my husband and I have a hamper, and then we have a household hamper. And those are broken up into colors and whites, and I grab one basket every day and do that load, and then fold it, put it away, and I'm done with laundry for the day. So basically I'm doing 1 to 2 loads every morning, and that makes it kind of easy for me. Okay, so I basically do, my husband and I's whites on Monday, then our colors on Tuesday, the kids' whites on Wednesday, the kids' colors on Thursday. I have a catch-up day on Friday, and then I do our bedding and the rugs and things like that on Saturdays, kind of catching up there. I do the same thing with cleaning the rooms of the house, giving them that big wipe down that they need once a week. On Monday and Tuesday are kind of swing days. I either do groceries or clean the kitchen top to bottom, depending on when it's more convenient for us to go grocery shopping. Make sense? And then on Wednesday, the bathrooms get scrubbed down. On Thursday, I make sure that the bedrooms and my office are, cleaned and whatnot. Then I have a catch-up day again on Friday, because sometimes we're not home, we go out and do things, so that catch-up day is kind of nice to have in there. And then on Saturday, we always go to the farmer's market, so I write that in just so that I don't try to do too much. So you'll see the green down here and the green throughout the day when I'm getting it in. We're all about multitasking, right? Okay, so I'm just going to break this down, and hopefully it doesn't seem super overwhelming, okay? You'll also notice down here in the red on my days of the week, the red is my Beachbody color here. It's all the trainings that I want to do. So like on Monday, the National Wake Up Call is at 8. On Tuesday, I have a call with some of the other, I have a call at 7:45, and then I watch the Bombshell Dynasty team call, which is on at 6 p.m. Monday nights. I watch the playback every Tuesday. because that's when it's more convenient for me. And then I have another call at 8 p.m. that night. On Wednesday, I watch a different type of Beachbody training, and then on Saturday, I have a call with my success partner at 6 a.m. So I write all that stuff down so that I can put it in. It doesn't happen every day. So those are the things that happen on just like one day a week. Okay, so anyway, but every day, this is the other stuff that happens. So I wake up at 4:45, get my workout in at 5. So I work out, I check my groups, I answer any messages that came in overnight. If I'm going to make a video for you guys, or for, I'm following my P90X3 journey, whatever, make that video, get that posted, and then I take a shower, and it's written in there to make me like get up and get going so that I'm ready before my kids come down for breakfast. It helps a ton. Also right here, like I said, that laundry. So when I come down the stairs to work out, I'm carrying today's load of laundry, and I start it while I work out. When I go up to take a shower, it gets popped in the dryer. It's a beautiful thing, guys, I promise. And then at 7, you'll see the blue kicks in. And this is where, I'm focusing more on my kids. So, we have breakfast. While they eat breakfast, I empty the dishwasher from last night. Then they get dressed, make their beds, and we do the calendar. And while they do that, I fold and put away this laundry, and they help me. They're sorting, in a perfect world, they help me. And I also will listen on Monday to the National Wake Up Call at 8 a.m. While they're, getting dressed and making their beds. I just put my, one earbud in and listen to the National Wake Up Call. And then down here, we have preschool that we do on Mondays or Tuesdays. We're going grocery shopping. But anyway, it's all in there. And then at 11 a.m., they have their free play or their TV hour. And I will do like the weekly chore. So, if it's Tuesday and I'm cleaning the kitchen, that's when I'll clean the kitchen while they're playing or watching TV. And I will listen to some sort of Beachbody, like a team call or a webinar or some sort of, Beachbody training. I'll put it on my iPad or on my computer, wherever I am, and watch that while I'm doing my household chore. And that has really been huge for me. Then lunchtime, obviously, and I prep dinner at lunchtime so that I don't fall behind. Moving on from there, at 1 o'clock, because my kids go down for naps at 2, so there's always some time after lunchtime that usually ends up being either us arguing or them making a really big mess that's not cleaned up before nap time, which drives me crazy. So this week we're going to start instituting backyard or a game or, listening to music and stuff like that. So there's going to be a specific thing that we do between lunchtime and nap time. And if you're a mom out there, that'll matter to you. It makes a big difference when you have something specific to do. Okay, so then when they go down for naps at 2, I'm on the computer and I am in work mode now. Okay, so I do my power hour first. So remember, that power hour to-do list is the very first thing that I do when I sit down at my computer. I go through that 100%, and then I can move on to other things. I'll schedule getting started right calls with new coaches, and anything else I need to do. I have 3 lists that I constantly am adding to. I have one that's for my coaches, things I want to do for my coaches, one that's for my challengers, and then one that's for like my website and my like page, content type things. And I just, as I walk around through the day, and I don't know if this happens to you, and I just like have a thought, I'll write it down on those lists. So when I get done with my power hour and I have business building time, that's when I'm going to start going through that list and seeing what's going to be the most efficient thing for me to work on at that point. Okay, so then the kids usually get up between 3:30 and 4. If they wake up before I'm done with my 2 hours of work, they can play with books, they can play with their own toys, but I am working from 2 to 4. So then at 4 o'clock, shut the computer down, and we are doing something. We're going to the park, we're going outside, we're running an errand, and most of the time I am reading or listening to personal development, even just 10 minutes. So if we're gonna like go out in the backyard and play, I'll sit in a chair for 10 minutes and read from a personal development book. Or as we're driving to the park, I'm listening to personal development in the car. So trying to get it in any way you can, guys. Okay, so then we come back and we've got dinner prep. The kids are cleaning up the living room while I'm prepping dinner. We have dinner at 5:30. And then this is where the things that are important to our family kind of come in after dinner. And again, we're not perfect, guys. Don't think we are. This is just what I hope for each day. This is what, if I stuck to this, would make me a very efficient and effective person. So anyway, after dinner, we come out in the living room and just read scriptures as a family for a little bit. And then my husband, on the nights he's home, will take the kids up to do bath, and I will clean the kitchen at that point. And so then my littlest one goes to sleep, and the others can, play with puzzles or books and things like that until it's time for them to go to sleep. Parker and I then get our own scripture study in at that time. The kids are in bed by 8, and I'm back to work. So that's when I do another round of the power hour, and I promise you guys that is what makes you successful, is doing those small tasks in that power hour, in the basic power hour. Okay, so I'm doing another round of that power hour first, and then I'm getting back to those lists of business building stuff. Now, my husband works nights sometimes, so you'll see me online really late, and it's only because I'm a big scaredy cat when he's not here. But I'm trying really, really, really hard to get to sleep between 10 and 10:30, because I know the body and I know that sleep is so important, and I want to be a good example for you guys that you don't need to be totally killing yourself to get this done. Yes, in the beginning when I decided I want to go for this and I had all these other things to do, that did I did sleep a little less to make up for that. But you just have to make a decision of the things that are important to you. But now anymore, I'm trying to get to bed at 10, and I listen to a conference talk, which is a talk by the leaders of my church, before I go to bed. And this schedule, once I got it down on the whiteboard yesterday, I just had this big lift off my shoulders. This is gonna make sense. And again, I'm this type of person who likes when things are boom, 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 do this, do this, do this, do this. So hopefully this will help you, and you can, come up with your own schedule and figure out how you're going to get all those things done each day. And I promise if you do that, if you prioritize, and if you find places for these red things, if you find places for Beachbody to be in there, throughout the day, you are going to be rewarded and you will not regret it. So let me know if you need any help or if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.